Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that is incredibly important for millions of Americans every year: blizzard safety. When you hear that blizzard warning, it's not just about a heavy snowfall. It means severe winter conditions are on the way, with strong winds, blowing snow, and dangerously low visibility. These storms can be beautiful, but they can also be incredibly dangerous, causing power outages, trapping people in their homes or cars, and creating life-threatening situations. So, what can you do to prepare and stay safe when a blizzard is roaring toward your town? Stick around, because we're going to cover everything you need to know, from prepping your home and car to what to do if you get stranded. This information could literally save your life. First things first, preparation is everything. You don't want to be scrambling for supplies when the snow is already piling up. The key is to think ahead. Your first line of defense is a well-stocked emergency kit for your home. This should have enough supplies to last your household for at least 3 to 5 days without power or access to stores. Think non-perishable food that doesn't require cooking, like canned goods, protein bars, and dried fruit. Don't forget a manual can opener. You'll need at least 1 gallon of water per person per day, and that's for drinking and basic sanitation. Next, gather your light sources. Flashlights are a must, along with plenty of extra batteries. Candles can be a fire hazard, so it's better to rely on battery-powered lanterns or headlamps. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio is also crucial for receiving weather updates from NOAA Weather Radio if your phone or internet goes down. Beyond food and light, think about warmth. If the power goes out, so does your heat. Make sure you have extra blankets, sleeping bags, and warm clothing for everyone in the family. Layers are your best friend. Also, consider getting a safe indoor heat source, like a properly ventilated kerosene or propane heater. But please read the instructions carefully and ensure you have a working carbon monoxide detector. Carbon monoxide poisoning is a silent killer, and the risk increases dramatically when using alternative heating sources indoors. Also, stock up on any necessary medications, making sure you have at least a week's supply, and don't forget about your pets. Have enough food, water, and any medications they need as well. A good first aid kit is another non-negotiable item. Finally, charge up all your devices. Power banks are a fantastic investment for keeping your phone charged so you can stay connected with loved ones and emergency services. Now, let's talk about your home itself. Before winter even begins, it's a great idea to do a little home maintenance. Check the weather stripping on your doors and windows to prevent cold air from getting in. You can use caulk or insulation to seal up any leaks. This not only keeps you warmer, but also saves on energy bills. Have your heating system inspected to make sure it's running efficiently and safely. If you have a fireplace, get the chimney cleaned and inspected annually. It's also wise to insulate your water pipes, especially those in unheated areas like basements or crawl spaces. This can prevent them from freezing and bursting, which can cause catastrophic water damage. And finally, trim any tree branches that are hanging over your house. The weight of heavy snow or ice can cause them to break and fall, damaging your roof or power lines. A little bit of prep work in the fall can save you a world of headache in the winter. Okay, so you've prepped your home, but what about your car? So many blizzard-related emergencies happen on the road. The safest thing to do during a blizzard is to stay off the roads entirely. But if you absolutely must travel, your car needs its own emergency kit. This kit should live in your trunk all winter long. It should include blankets, extra hats, gloves, and boots. Pack some non-perishable high-energy snacks like granola bars and water. ULL want a small shovel and a bag of sand or cat litter for traction if you get stuck. Jumper cables, a tow rope, and a basic toolkit are also good to have. A flashlight with extra batteries, an ice scraper, and a snow brush are essential. And just like at home, a portable phone charger is a great idea. Before you even leave, make sure your gas tank is at least half full at all times during the winter. This prevents the gas line from freezing and gives you a source of heat if you get stranded. Check your tire pressure, your antifreeze levels, and your windshield wiper fluid. Winter-grade fluid is best. Let someone know your route and your estimated arrival time. That way, if you don't show up, they know where to start looking. So, the blizzard hits, you're at home, and the power goes out. What now? First, don't panic. You've prepared for this. The first thing you should do is report the outage to your utility company. Then, it's time to conserve heat. Close off rooms you aren't using to keep the main living area warmer. Stuff towels or blankets under doors to block drafts. Avoid opening and closing outside doors as much as possible. Dress in warm layers and use those extra blankets you stocked up on. When it comes to food, be smart about your refrigerator and freezer. An unopened refrigerator will keep food cold for about 4 hours. A full freezer will hold its temperature for about 48 hours if it remains closed. So try not to open them unless you absolutely have to. Use your non-perishable food first. And remember that carbon monoxide detector we talked about. If you're using any kind of generator or alternative heat source, make sure it's working. Never ever use a generator, a charcoal grill, or a camp stove inside your home or garage. They produce deadly carbon monoxide gas. Generators must be placed outside, far away from windows, doors, and vents. Now, for the scariest scenario, you're driving and you get stranded in the blizzard. The most important rule is to stay in your vehicle. Your car is your best shelter. It protects you from the wind and makes you easier for rescuers to find. Don't try to walk to safety. In a whiteout, it's incredibly easy to get disoriented and lost, even if you think you know where you are. Turn on your hazard lights. If you have a brightly colored cloth, tie it to your antenna or hang it out a window to make your car more visible. Now for heat. You can run the engine and heater for about 10 minutes every hour to stay warm. But before you do, make sure your car's exhaust pipe is not blocked by snow. A blocked tailpipe can cause carbon monoxide to leak into the car, which can be fatal. So, get out and clear it if you can. While the engine is running, crack a window slightly to allow for fresh air ventilation. Conserve your car's battery by only using lights and radio when necessary. Move around a bit to keep your blood circulating. Do exercises with your arms and legs. Huddle together with any passengers for warmth. Stay awake to be aware of your surroundings and your body's condition, and wait for help to arrive. Let's also talk about physical safety during and after the storm. Shoveling snow can be strenuous work. It can lead to exhaustion, dehydration, and even heart attacks. If you have to shovel, take it slow. Stretch beforehand, push the snow rather than lifting it, and take frequent breaks. If you have a history of heart problems or are not physically active, it's best to ask for help or hire someone. Another danger is frostbite and hypothermia. Frostbite is when your skin and underlying tissues freeze. The most common areas are your fingers, toes, nose, and ears. Early signs include redness and a pins and needles feeling, followed by numbness. Hypothermia is a dangerous drop in body temperature. Symptoms include shivering, confusion, slurred speech, and drowsiness. If you suspect someone has frostbite or hypothermia, get them into a warm room, remove any wet clothing, and warm the center of their body, first chest, neck, head, and groin using blankets. Seek medical attention immediately. Finally, after the storm passes, the danger isn't over. Be careful walking outside. Snow can hide patches of ice, leading to slips and falls. Watch out for downed power lines. Always assume they are live and dangerous. Stay far away and report them to the utility company. If you're driving, roads may still be icy and treacherous. Drive slowly and leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you. Check on your neighbors, especially those who are elderly or may need extra assistance. A strong community is one of the best resources during any emergency. By preparing ahead of time, knowing the risks, and making smart decisions during the storm, you can keep yourself and your family safe. Blizzards are a powerful force of nature, but with the right knowledge, we can weather them safely. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe, stay warm, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more important safety tips. See you next time.